Craig.
Fucking Craig.
Craig, just fuck off.
All right, here we go. Lance, start us
All
up.
right. All right, everybody. Welcome back to a huge SAG podcast. This week we're covering the week 16 results and a preview of week 17. I am Lance and I am alongside Phil and Luke, as always. And we're going to do something a little bit different this week. I think we've covered our teams enough, but we'll obviously do a little bit of that this week. But we're just going to run through a quick recap of last weekend's games and then just kind of discuss a little bit, and then we'll hop into our picks.
Awesome. Cool. I'll start us off here. Lance, do you remember that list I sent you last week? That's the same list I'm going to go with. So we're starting with the Jags and the Jets.
Yep.
So I don't know who wants to start this one off. I guess what I'm seeing is the Jets are a bubble team that need to be winning games like that.
They got a bunch of quarterback drama. Zach Wilson sounds like he is potentially out of the NFL.
Yeah, I'd agree. I guess what I just got to say about it is, Jags got to win when they needed to. Obviously, pushing for that AFC South title. Kind of a crappy weather game, so not a whole bunch of scoring. I think the Jags would have put it through the air a little bit more. Guys, that Jets defense though, they are a tough group. Robert Saleh hasn't playing good. And then on the other side of the ball for the Jets, Zach Wilson put up only 3 points again. He's definitely done with the Jets. It'll be interesting to see which team, if any team, signs him after the year. But Mike White is going to start again. He's cleared the play, and I don't know. That's all I got. Jags are rolling, and Jets are dead.
Dude, they would have had a better chance with White.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yep. Anyway, let's jump over to the Falcons and the Ravens. Honestly, I don't really have much to say about this. This is kind of a bland game to me, right? We can skip this one, right?
I guess just really quick, it was one that Atlanta needed to win. Well, both teams needed to win, but because now Baltimore is still in the running for the AFC North title, and now I believe the Falcons are now eliminated with that loss. But
yep. I guess I was gonna. I don't know. The only reason I skipped over that was because I think we kind of assumed the Falcons weren't going to make it to playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I think they only have 5 wins.
Yeah, and sadly, they could have still won the division.
Yeah, it's
sad, but
okay. Let's jump to the Lions and the Panthers. This one to me, what stands out the most is probably the Lions losing. They are actually got a good shot of getting that 7th seed if they win this game.
Right.
Because you should have won this game.
Yeah, they really should have. And the Panthers literally ran all over them. I think they set like a franchise record single game rushing.
Really?
In a team fighting for a playoff spot, you can't have a game like that. And we'll get into it later with the Packers, but everything happened that needed to happen for these teams to get in, because Seattle lost and Washington lost, and but
yep. And now it's who's sitting there? I gotta check here. So it's Washington right now who has a half a game on you guys, right?
On the Packers, yeah.
On the Packers and the Lions and the Seahawks.
Yep.
So you're kind of in a race of 4, and I don't think Washington will keep that. Anyway, we'll get into that. the Seahawks, though, we can hop over to the Seahawks. They needed to win.
Yeah.
Kansas City, I don't think we really need to talk about. They did what they were supposed to do, right?
Yep. I think Mahomes is solidifying his MVP candidacy.
You know, I have been hearing some talks about a wide receiver in the NFL that's got a couple votes.
Yeah.
Just throwing that
True.
out there. Anyway,
True.
yeah. Do you guys got anything about the Seahawks Chiefs game? I think
No.
honestly, I think the Seahawks are gonna. I think that was kind of it for them. I think they had
I
a
think the
good
Seahawks
spurt.
are done.
Yeah, I think they had a good spurt at the beginning of the season, and it just kind of fell apart. I don't know.
Gino
Yeah.
became who we thought he was.
Yeah. Anyway, let's jump down to the Saints and the Browns. Actually, do we need to? Browns are out, and where are the Saints at? Are they elite?
The Saints could still win the division. There's still a chance, but it's gonna end with them playing Philly this weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't really need to talk about this game, right?
Nah.
All right, Bengals, Patriots. Also, probably don't really need to talk about this. Patriots are still on the bubble, and they probably need to be winning that game, but
They almost came back and won it, but
yeah.
fumble in the red zone.
And then I guess the Bengals still have that. They're first in the. They didn't clinch yet, right? But they're
No,
first
they
in the
didn't
North.
yet. Yeah, and huge game this weekend for potentially the number 1 seed.
Bengals and Chiefs, right?
Bengals and Bills.
Bills. That's right.
Yep. Because the Chiefs lost a couple, didn't they? And they kind of
Well, Chiefs
Yeah.
lost to the Bengals already.
right.
This
Yeah.
is- my dad was saying this is one of the few times he's actually going to cheer for the Bengals because if
Yeah.
they can knock off the Bills, the Chiefs have a better shot at that one.
Yep.
Yeah. The Chiefs are still in contention there.
For
Yeah.
number one. They're in the playoffs for sure, but
They
They don't-
clinched
Yeah,
their
this
division.
This won't be for the number 1 seed, but it'll help Cincinnati, but now I don't think the Chiefs are going to lose another game. So if the
Mhm.
Bills get beat, then yeah, Chiefs are in the driver's seat.
So Bengals did what they should have. Patriots needed the win. Probably done, right?
Well, Tua might not play for the rest of the year. So
So they're only one game down, aren't they?
yeah, I think so. And they play this weekend, so that's going to be a big one.
Well, we'll see if Mac Jones can do something, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's jump into the Giants and the Vikings. Boy, guys, that was a fun one. I'm really excited about this team. They've been breaking a lot of records, and whether it's franchise records or NFL records, whatever, they've been doing it. I've been having fun watching them. 61-yard field goal to win the game. That's pretty
Well,
clutch.
let's just say a hypothetical though. If Green Bay beats Minnesota and they drop to number 3, would you want to see this Giants team again in the playoffs?
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't scare me too bad. It seemed very, I don't know. It just kind of seemed like there was still control when there wasn't, if that makes sense. It seemed like,
it kind of sounds like your whole season, buddy.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's a weird one. Whatever. That's all. I'm just, this Vikings team is kind of battle tested, and they're pretty good in fourth quarters. That's all I really need to say, I think.
I can give props to the Vikings for finally having a kicker for the first time in what, like 5 seasons?
Very
No,
true.
more than that. I think it was more than that. Blair Walsh. Blair Walsh was probably our last All right, kicker. And then he shit the bed.
Yeah.
Okay, but he started out like I think he started out like 51 for 52 or something like that. As far as that's including extra points. I don't know, whatever. And we can jump into the Bills and the Bears right off the rip. I don't really have anything to say about this one. This other than Lance is going to have something to say about these Bills, I'm sure. But all I'm going to say about this game, all I'm going to say about this game is what happened should have happened, and that's it.
Well, they
Yeah.
completely shut down Justin Fields. So, yeah, I'm with you. Bills definitely should have won and obviously did.
They dismantled them. Ish. Yeah, and so yeah, Bills obviously get it done. They win the AFC East off of that win. I guess it was probably good for them to finally get the running game going. I think Singletary had like 100 yards. James Cook had about 100 yards. So good to get that going so they don't become one dimensional because that's obviously recipe for disaster in the playoffs. Easy for teams to figure you out. But yeah, Bills got it done. Defense shut Justin Fields down. Yeah, this Bills team is going to be a scary one to face in the playoffs, I think.
Yeah,
All right, guys.
that was pretty decent. I got Stephon Diggs, and he seemed to have gotten shut down. But if they're able to run it, then they won't be able to. Teams won't be able to double cover their receivers all the time.
Yep.
You're gonna have to. I don't know. You're gonna have to somehow tear apart their defense and win a shootout. If they can get everything to click like that, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, this next game kind of hurts my soul a little bit to talk about. The Texans beating the Titans. What the fuck, guys?
I mean, it was bound to happen. Texans were going to get another win eventually, and just happened to be in a divisional game. Ryan Tannehill wasn't playing, and it was Malik Willis's like second start of the year. And I don't know, Derrick Henry just wasn't enough. And I was looking, and I think Willis only threw for like 60 yards. I mean, you got to have better production out of your quarterback than that. So yeah, I think just Texans played them tough, and they got their second win. But yeah, this hurts Tennessee because now, I mean, it's wide open for Jacksonville to just take it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're on the bubble still, but yeah. Yikes. Anyway, not much to say about that one. Pass. Luke, go ahead.
Big oof.
Big oof.
Huge oof. All right. Jump over Commanders 49ers. I think honestly, guys, I think the 49ers are the best team in the league right now.
I can concur.
I'm with that too.
They got the
They're
last
so
pick.
good.
Last pick in the draft, playing like an MVP candidate right now.
Dude, for real. It's insane.
McCaffrey's rolling, Kittle's rolling.
What the hell?
Their defense is just flying around making plays.
That's the only team that that I feel legitimately threatened by in the NFC right now. Like everybody, yeah, is competitive and like we could lose to everybody, but like fully threatened, like I'm expecting to lose going into a game like that.
Yeah, they're tough.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, Commanders are starting to, I don't know, fall apart.
They're
a
opening
little
gaps,
bit.
man. They're opening a gap.
Yeah. Carson, I heard got a little bit of some action. Think he threw a touchdown.
All right. There we go. That's our boy.
Did
That's our
he?
boy.
He didn't start, did he? Or did he this week?
No, Heineke started. I think Wentz played like the fourth quarter or something.
He went 12 for 16, 123, and 1 touchdown.
Decent.
Not bad, yeah. All right, let me get back to the games. And then I think that's all we got to say about that, right? That should have happened. 49ers needed to win, or should have beat the Commanders. And the Commanders, yeah, that was kind of a must win, but also we don't really expect you to win this one, right?
Oh, the Niners just killed him.
Yeah. Anyway, now this one's a fun one, guys. Eagles, Cowboys. Cowboys beating the Eagles coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, Lance, go ahead on this one. I need you to go ahead on this one.
Sure. I mean, we knew this was going to be probably one of the best games of the weekend, and it lived up to that. Cowboys are playing really good right now. Eagles are playing really good. Gardner Minshew had to step in for Jalen Hurts. I think at the end of the day, the story of the game were the Eagles were turning the ball over a lot, and the Cowboys took advantage of that. And I mean, Minshew came in and he gave him a fighting chance. I was impressed with how he was playing. I think the Eagles team all around were kind of showing that they could play with either quarterbacks. I think Dallas knew that they had to win this game. They're still in the hunt for NFC East is not locked up yet, but so yeah, Cowboys gave them a ride and got the dub.
Here's the deal. I'm also seeing out of this game the Eagles. That's a little slip, man. My Vikings have a shot to get that 1 seed.
There's still a shot, but if you look at the rest of the schedule, I don't think Philly's going to lose again.
Who are they playing?
Saints this weekend, and then Giants to close it.
There's a shot. There's like a 10% chance. That's what I'm putting it at.
Giants
10%
is another divisional game for him, though, and those do always kind of get a little bit scrappy.
Yeah.
I think honestly, okay, so that one is a different. Here's the deal. I'm seeing if the Vikings win next week and they lose because they don't play their starting quarterback, because he's still out, right?
I don't think they ruled him out yet, but
It's a
I think
shoulder
it's a
injury.
long shot.
Yeah, I mean, so then if that happens, then do they force the issue in week 18 and play a starter that shouldn't be playing, maybe? Or do you just accept that you might? I don't know.
I think they definitely play for that 1 seed.
Gotcha.
Week 18.
They're hoping that the Vikings can slip up this week and lose, which I bet there's someone else that's probably hoping for that too, huh?
Yeah, Niners are right there too.
Absolutely.
I guess they're a game behind all of them, but
yeah, and that would be a win for the Packers. A bubble team. Anyway, let's jump into the Raiders Steelers here. Guys, I think I said Steelers, right?
yeah, we all said Steelers.
Yeah, dude, these Steelers clutching up in some games. This game, we don't need to talk about this anyway.
Yeah,
I did see that Derek Carr is benched now.
He is.
Oh, why? What happened?
I think they're getting ready to get rid of him.
Tough.
I saw another thing that part of the reason why they're benching him is so that he's healthy when they trade him.
Hey, that's fair. I don't.
But yeah, just Raiders blew another lead, and it was just a game of destiny with the anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. So, yeah, Steelers were just feeling it. Let a last second drive to win it and clutched up.
Hell yeah, dude.
About it.
All right. Talk about your Packers beating the Dolphins, Luke.
It was unexpected, and honestly, I think they're giving the fans a bit of false hope. I don't know if it's necessarily the Packers won it or Tua getting hurt, or I don't remember when he got hurt in the game, but was it the Packers winning it or was it Tua losing it? 'Cause he threw like what, 2 or 3 interceptions, and I don't know. I mean, there's that sliver of hope still for the Packers, and they beat a team they this year at least realistically shouldn't have. But
Hey, man, that keeps them on that bubble and puts you in actually a really nice place because you're. Oh, what's your matchup with the Lions right now? Did you lose 2 to them? Or I don't know.
we play at the Lions, it's Vikings and then Lions, I think.
And did you lose to the Lions earlier?
Yes.
Okay, so they have 1 game up on you. So, but if you beat them, anyway, whatever. That keeps you on the bubble, puts you in a really good spot to at least make a push towards that 7th position, right?
It does, yeah. They do have to win out, but
I think if they win out, and I think they only need Washington to lose 1 game, and then I think they're in.
Yes.
So
They
it doesn't
could
really,
also-
it doesn't really even matter whether the Lions win this weekend, as long as the Packers keep winning. They just need Washington to lose.
But I think they can lose to the Vikings and win 1, right? If
No, I
Washington
don't.
what if Washington loses twice?
I think it because of that tie.
But then the Lions could lose next week too. And then they would have so then they would tie. So then who gets that lead? How do they determine that?
Well, there's also head to head, and the Commanders beat the Packers.
Oh, they do that. Okay. Gotcha. Anyway. Dolphins kind of aren't it anymore, huh?
No, they really fell off. They had a bad month. Bad month of football.
Yeah, that's tough, dude. I don't know if they're even going to make playoffs now.
they're on the bubble.
Especially if Tua's out for even this week.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah. Anyway, jump over to the Broncos and the Rams. We all picked the Broncos. Is that correct?
Or no, Luke picked the Rams.
picked the Rams, and we made him explain why he picked the Rams. Your Broncos defense didn't do it for us, did he? Or did they?
No. The Rams didn't punt once. Russ played like shit. As soon as I didn't think it could get any worse, my God, what happened on Christmas Day? That was just an absolute shit show. They got players fighting on the sideline. Hackett gets fired the next day. It's just Broncos are just a shit show right now.
They are. It's a mess.
It's such a mess.
I saw Russ said finally released his opinion on Hackett getting fired. What did he say? Do you know?
Yeah, I got it here. I wish I could have played better for him. Well, no shit, Russ. I mean, good fucking grief. You're a vet. This isn't your second year in the NFL. play like dog shit all year.
Yep.
Ah,
Yikes.
dark days ahead, boys.
Yeah, but hey, Baker, honestly, I think he's given himself a pretty damn good name right now.
Yeah, yeah, he had a hell of a game.
He's kind of been playing. Well, he's really hit or miss, but he's playing good enough to make people like remember him and like not forget about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Luke, you got anything on that game? These teams don't really matter, do they?
no,
No,
they're both done.
Yeah,
I,
they're both literally done.
I told you just I had no confidence in Russell Wilson. That was what I was going with.
I just thought their defense would play better, but
I did too.
I mean, it's kind of tough when 3 drives begin at the 20 because Russ keeps turning the ball over.
Yep. Anyway, let's jump into the Bucks and the Cardinals. This to me shouldn't have went to overtime. Bucks should have just won.
Yep,
But
the Cardinals should have won.
right.
The Cardinals
They-
had control of that whole game.
Yep.
And I just want to cue the Breaking Bad meme. The you can't keep getting away with this. So fucking sick of Tom Brady doing this shit. They should have won.
Yep. I agree.
Fucking
I
Tom.
did see that J.J. Watt has announced his retirement at the end of the
Yep.
season.
Hmm. I did see
Yep.
that. He had a great career.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, JJ.
and his brother's still playing, right?
Yeah.
TJ?
Yeah, he's Steelers.
Yep.
Yeah. Did
Yep.
they have a third brother? Was there a third brother? I don't remember.
There is. He's a fullback. I think he's with the Steelers too.
Oh, I bet you that's weird.
AJ or what's his name?
Actually, I think it's Derek. Not even kidding. It's JJ, TJ, and Derek.
Eric Watt.
Yeah.
Love that. All right, guys. Let's jump to the Chargers and the Colts here. Chargers winning 20-3 against the Colts.
It should have been worse.
Yeah. I guess.
And that's kind of, yeah, Chargers, I mean, props to them for they clinched a wild card spot. But I mean, this is kind of my problem with the Chargers is they totally play to their competition. They should have, like, Indy couldn't do anything except turn the ball over. The Chargers should have, this score should have been way worse, but I don't know. We'll see how they fare in the playoffs.
Yep. I agree with you on every ounce of that. Luke, you got anything on this one? Doesn't really matter to me past whatever happened should have happened.
Yeah. I mean, playing to the level of competition. Hopefully that works out for them, I guess, when they get playoffs, when they play the better teams. But it's kind of a wait and see.
Yeah. All right, that's all the games. I think we touched on everything we needed to, right? Boys.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah. All right, let's jump right into our picks. Lance, could you give us a little bit of a score for our picks?
Yep, I can do that. Luke is still in the lead with 156, and Phil has 154.
What do you have?
Oh, 143.
So I'm 2 behind Luke.
Yep.
All right.
And
Okay,
I'm
that's the
13.
order. Luke, me, Lance, same as last week, right?
Yep.
All right. Luke, you ready?
I'm ready, sir.
All right. Cowboys, Titans. At Titans.
Cowboys.
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 Cardinals at Falcons.
Cardinal.
Ooh.
Falcons.
Falcons, Luke or Phil.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Atlanta too.
Dolphins at Patriots.
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 Yeah, Patriots.
Saints at Eagles.
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 Colts at Giants.
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 Panthers at Bucks.
Ooh.
I'm going to try the Panthers.
Fuck, dude. I'm gonna go Panthers too.
Wow, I thought I was gonna be alone on that. I'm gonna take a chance on the Panthers too.
Broncos at Chiefs.
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 Bears at Lions.
This one. I'm going to go Lions.
I'll go Lions too.
You know, just to maybe make up some ground, I'm gonna try Chicago on this one.
I thought you said Raiders at Lions.
Oh, Bears.
No,
No,
Bears.
Bears at Lions.
Ooh.
We'd
Ooh.
have been playing the Broncos a lot
Ooh.
more often, Luke. And I don't think we got that division.
Well, I misheard you. Oh my god.
Are you still saying Lions?
I'm going to say Bears. I'm going to say Bears.
Ooh. Still on the
More,
Lions, Phil?
Still going Lions. Yep.
more because it's hopeful for my Packers.
Oh.
Yeah. Browns at. Wait, Lance. What'd you say?
Chicago.
You picked Chicago.
Yep.
Okay. Browns at Commanders. Really?
I think I'm going to go Browns.
What? I'm going Commanders.
Yeah, I'm going Commanders too. Sorry, Luke, that doesn't help your pack out.
Yes, it does. When the Commanders lose.
I picked the Eagles. Anyway. Jags at Texans.
Jags.
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 Niners
Who's
at
that?
Raiders.
Niners.
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 Jets at Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. That one, I'm surprised you picked that.
I'm gonna go Jets.
All
Let's go,
right.
Mike White.
Home team advantage on that one.
But you're also competing with them for that spot, Luke.
Yeah.
Not as much.
Vikings at Packers.
We've talked about this a little bit before, where the Packers and the Vikings almost every year seem to split.
Yep, I agree.
And it is at Packers home, outdoor stadium. The weather is getting a little bit better this way. I don't think it's supposed to be super cold, but I am going to go Packers. It's at home. They need the win more than the Vikings do.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings on this one.
think I'm agreeing with all of Luke's reasons. I think Packers are they know they need this wild card spot. It's at home at Lambeau. I'm going Packers too.
Something I'd like to say about that division is it seems like the Packers are currently playing the role of the Vikings in the division, and the Vikings are getting to play the Packers' common role. Is that how you feel, Luke?
A little bit, but the Lions are tricky this year too. They're trying to play that second place role as well.
Up a second. I didn't mean like second place role. I mean, commonly the Packers sit up at the top doing what the Vikings are doing, right? And then the Vikings are doing exactly what your Packers are doing. You kind of compete with one of the other teams and try and get into a wild card spot. That's pretty typical for our division.
It is. I'm not saying. I'm just this year. There's 3 teams in our division that are fighting for it instead of just the Vikings Packers.
No, I'm saying for like a wild card spot. That's common. I'm always paying attention to the Bears and the Lions more than the Packers when it's like a division of 3 at a certain point and you fight for a wild card. That's how a Vikings fan feels. All the time. So that's kind of how I feel. I kind of like it up here, Luke.
Yeah, it's nice being on top.
Rams at Chargers.
Both Los Angeles. It's not really a home field advantage, although they do have separate stadiums, don't they?
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't. I think I'm gonna go with some Baker Magic again.
I'm also going to go with the Rams.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna go Chargers.
Steelers at Ravens.
Lamar has a chance to play. Just to keep that in mind.
Like a good chance, a little bit of a chance.
Well, if he's questionable, so find me someone that can actually dissect exactly what that means. I think he has a good chance to play.
I think I'm gonna go Ravens. It's home. They're kind of on the bubble, and they need the Steelers aren't going to make the playoffs. The Ravens need to win more.
Yeah, I'm picking the Ravens as well.
See, if it is Lamar's first game back, that defense played the Raiders tough. I think I'm going to go Pittsburgh on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Now we got the juice. The Mac Daddy of the weekend, in my opinion. It's actually not even on the weekend. Monday night game. Bills at Bengals.
Hmm.
Bengals.
Bengals.
Ooh. Okay, I'll say I'll go Bills to make it interesting.
Where are you gonna go, Bengals?
I was seriously going back and forth all day. Kind of leaning towards Bengals, but
Here's why. Okay, here's my opinion on this real quick.
mm-hmm.
It's in Cincinnati, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's one. And I understand that the Bills got a running game now, and if
Mhm.
right, and I get that. But for some, and you are totally right, Lance. All season, Joe Burrow wins games like this.
Very true.
I think that he might be one of the most clutch players against big
In
opponents.
big moments.
Yeah. Just because of the national championship, the way he did that, and then like how he got to the Super Bowl. That's gourmet. Anyway,
Mhm.
right, guys, that's
Yeah,
all of our picks.
I really am thinking Cincinnati, but like I said, I think I'll just go Bills just to make it interesting.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it.
All right.
Lance, now, do you want to do a Lance's corner again, real quick? You want to do just a quick rundown?
We
Or no?
I can make it. Nah. We
Hey, don't worry about it. We
basically
did it.
We did it earlier. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So that was the week 16 review, I guess, and week 17 preview on the Huge Sack podcast. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure to hit the follow button or the subscribe button and the like button. Leave a comment down below. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. I think we've been posting a little bit more, been doing some memes and stuff, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah. And I don't know. What do you guys got to say here?
Please don't give me false hope, Packers. Please give me real hope with a win this week.
God, that's
Then
how
Denver.
Vikings fans feel.
Let's try a ride next year.
Yep. And my Vikings are still scolding. Anyway. All right. Let's kick Craig the fuck out of here and get her done with.